The p block elements, ncrt, very important points. These you cannot skip. If you read this ncrt, this is enough for JEE main, advanced as well as NEET. Enough for inorganic chemistry part. In p block elements, the lost electron enters the outermost p orbital. Number of p orbitals is 3, so there are 6 electrons possible. So 6 groups will be there: 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and helium had the groups. Their valence electronic configuration is ns2 np1 to 6. The maximum oxidation state shown by a p block element is equal to the number of valence electrons, that is sum of the s and p electrons. For example, sulfur 6, chlorine 7, phosphorus 5, like that. In boron, carbon, and nitrogen families, the group oxidation state is the most stable state for the lighter elements. However, the oxidation state 2 unit less than the group oxidation state becomes progressively more stable for heavier elements, which is we call inert pair effect. Okay, now thallium plus 1, lead plus 2, bismuth plus 3, more stable. Here the table is there. Table you need to remember. Very simple, oxidation states and all. Let's see this. Non-metals and metalloids exist in the periodic table. Non-metallic character of elements decreases down the group. In fact, the heaviest element in each p block group is the most metallic in nature. In general, non-metals have higher ionization enthalpies and higher electronegativities. I just read the important lines only, just go through with this. I don't want to disturb you. If electronegative difference is more ionic, less covalent, the meaning of that is non-metal oxides are acidic or neutral. Metal oxides are basic in nature in general. Carbon dioxide acidic, carbon monoxide neutral, sodium oxide is basic, like that. First element differs anomalous behavior, that is because of small size, higher electronegativity, higher ionization potential, non-availability of the d orbitals. All these are the reasons. The second important difference, which applies only to the p block elements, arises from the effect of d orbitals in the valence shell of heavier elements. This we can easily discuss in that particular point. Second period elements, maximum covalency is 4 only. Nitrogen maximum covalency 4, boron 4, beryllium 4, carbon 4, oxygen 3 only, fluorine 2 only. Boron Bf4 minus, maximum covalence is 4, aluminum is 6. These are important. I just wanted to mention you those lines which we are missing in our regular classes. First member of group differs because they can form multiple bonds, right? So till now we are discussing only introduction. The heavier elements do form pi bonds, but this involves d orbitals. Nothing special here. In plus Y oxidation state, both nitrogen and phosphorus form oxo anions, NO3 minus type. What's happening in these days? Now? They are giving you these kind of statements. In plus Y oxidation state, both nitrogen and phosphorus form oxoanions. Okay, now that is statement 1. Statement 2, NO3 minus with a pi bond involving one nitrogen p orbital. So such kind of statements will be given. Don't worry. These are conceptual things you can remember. We need to focus on few examples and particularly uses. Boron is a typical non-metal. Group 13 we are discussing. Aluminium is a metal. Gallium, indium, thallium, and nihonium are most exclusively metallic in character. Yeah, in India, borax occurs in Puga Valley and Sambar Lake. No one knows. These can also be asked. Kernite formula Na2B4O74H2. Two isotopic forms of boron, 19% and 81%. Aluminum is the most abundant metal and the third most abundant element in the earth crust. First oxygen, next silicon, third aluminum. Bauxite Al2O3 2H2O, cryolite Na3AlF6. Aluminium in the form of mica in Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Odisha, Jammu. Nihonium has a symbol of NH, atomic number 113, atomic mass 286, electronic configuration 7s2 7p1. It's a mistake. Okay. NCRT mistake. Because it is this group element. Na? It cannot be 7s2 7p2. So far it has been prepared in small amount and half-life of its most stable isotope is 20 seconds. So this is again a question. Nihonium half-life is. Synthetically prepared radioactive elements. Electronic configuration NS2 NP1. Here this is interesting, you see. A close look at the electronic configuration suggests that while boron and aluminium have noble gas score, gallium and indium have noble gas plus 10d electron score, and thallium has noble gas plus 14 f electrons and 10d electron score. Core means inner electrons. This makes the difference. Atomic radius of gallium is less than that of aluminium. Remember, okay, now you have already read all this topic. I am giving you again a focus on most important points and the points where we generally show our negligence. Okay. The atomic radius of gallium is less than that of aluminium with the values. So, most important. Red color means most important. The order of ionization enthalpy, this is very common. So, nothing special in this. Chemical properties onwards we'll make in another video. Okay. Electronegativity, boron to aluminium, then increases. Okay, now table, where the table is, you can see here. Electronegativity 2.0, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8. Okay. Boron is non-metal, hard and black colored solid in many allotropic forms, unusually high melting points. All these can be made into statements. That is the problem with nowadays JE and NEET. Actually, these are all not important. They should ask you conceptual things. But nowadays, memory-based questions are only coming more. JE 2023 are having such kind of questions. Gallium with unusually low melting points. That's why gallium is used in high temperature thermometers, because it is liquid. It is having great liquid range, around up to 2000 degrees Celsius. Its high boiling point 2676, you can say, make it useful material for high temperatures. Density increases, that's a regular point. So chemical properties we'll make in another video. Okay, na? So many pages are there. We'll make this lesson in four parts. Next we will take complete boron group. Next carbon in 2 parts. Thank you. Keep this, go on listening. If you have time, just read these important lines, whatever the covered are with blue color, green color, red color. This is just for identifying the important points. Thank you guys.